Today we're going to be looking at some upcoming Godzilla figures. First we've got the Hiya Toys Godzilla 91. This one recently went up for pre-order maybe a week ago, and Big Bad Toy Store's estimated arrival date is March 2025, so that's pretty far away. Let's look at the pictures. So he looks pretty nice here. The pictures look kind of grainy, which I assume is intentional. There's a side view right here. You can see his mouth open here. The detail on the teeth looks like it's pretty good, and then the tongue in there also. But again, it's kind of a grainy picture, hard to really see all the detail in there. And here he is in a more realistic setting, just with a white background, and something about him just looks a little odd to me right here. Maybe it's the pose, something about the legs. I don't know, but yeah, here he is, and we can see a whole bunch of little segmented sections in his tail. So I'm guessing he has articulation like on each little segment. And yeah, looks like he's got some interchangeable hands. I don't think I plan to get this one myself because I prefer the 93 and 94 Heisei Godzilla to this one. And here are some more Godzillas. There's a few different versions of each one. So here we've got Enshrined Monsters Godzilla version B, and this is just a regular -1 version. You can see he's got like that kind of brownish color to him, and the version A is the minus color version. You can see it's just all black and white. His eyes don't have no orange in them. There's none of that brownish coloring. It's just gray and black. The Monster Roar Attack Godzilla. So right here we've got version C, and this is the regular -1 color. You can see he's got the pink reddish color in his mouth, and then if we go on over here to version B, you can see the mouth is just black. So this is the black and white minus color version. And then we've got a third one here, the Atomic Breath version. You can see there's some blue in his mouth, and then of course his dorsal plates are blue. And a version of both of these Godzillas has already been out in Japan for quite a while. You could see, I guess they had it on Big Bad Toy Store too right here. Look at this, the regular version, which should be shipping anytime now from Big Bad Toy Store, I guess. And is there any difference between this version and the upcoming regular -1 version? Like, I can't really see a difference here. Or maybe it's different, I don't know. But either way, I'm not really a fan of this sculpt, so I won't be picking this one up. And next up, we've got the minus color versions of these two movie monster series Godzillas. I'm really glad that these are showing up on a lot of sites. I thought they'd be pretty hard to get at first, but I see them on Big Bad Toy Store. They were up on AmiAmi, and who knows where else. But they're also on Hobby Genki, which is a Japan-based site, so they'll ship straight from Japan if you order from here. And this is actually where I ordered from, and shipping for me was about $30, so that's like $85 to get them straight from Japan, whereas Big Bad Toy Store would be $120, so at least in my case, Hobby Genki was the cheaper choice for these. And this one just came out of nowhere, the Favorite Sculptors line, Godzilla 1984 Cybot version. So yeah, this is a very unique one that I know a lot of people had been wanting. So yeah, this sculpt is based off of the animatronic Godzilla they used for like the close-up shots in 84 Godzilla movie, which I still haven't even seen, but it also comes with this little sea creature, the sea louse or something. I've never even tried to pronounce that before, so maybe I'm saying it wrong, but you know what it is. And this is a little extra that comes with the Shonen Rick exclusive. And here's the pricing, 25,000 yen, so that's about 170 USD at the moment. Of course, not including shipping. And he is coming out pretty soon. The planned delivery date is April 2024. And there's also the standard version. You could see it on sites like Hobby Search and also on CD Japan, which right now is the best deal, at least at the time I'm recording this video. So CD Japan has them for about 20,000 yen, and right now they have a coupon for 1,300 yen off if you spend like over 10,000 yen, which this is over that amount. So if you're wanting to get the standard, I think this is the way to go. CD Japan does tend to sell out pretty fast on their pre-orders though, so I'd pre-order this, right away if you're wanting it. And again, this is the standard version, which does not come with the extra little sea louse. That is exclusive to the Shonen Rick edition, which is available on both the Japan and US Shonen Rick site. Next up is Winter Wonder Festival 2024. I'm really hoping X Plus has some decent things out this year. Last year they showed that Gigantic Godzilla 2002, I was really interested in that one, but have not heard any updates on it. Don't know if it's even still coming. Same thing with the Mecha King Ghidorah that X-Plus showed years ago. Don't know how many years that has been now, but that's also one of my most wanted X-Plus figures is Mecha King Ghidorah. But I haven't heard anything about that one, so I'm hoping to get updates on both of those, and also really hoping for a 30 centimeter Godzilla -1 and some figures from the new Godzilla and Kong movie. I'm hoping to get a 30 centimeter Godzilla with the pink dorsal plates and also Kong, but mainly just really wanting that new Godzilla. I really want to see how he looks, you know, a high quality figure like X-Plus, because all we've seen so far is like the really cheap Playmates and stuff. Haven't really seen how this design looks in an expensive, highly detailed figure, so really hope we see that. What do we have? Oh, there's -1. There it is. We've got two. We've got the, looks like a standard edition, then what I assume is a Rick exclusive with the blue dorsal plates. That's pretty nice looking. And it's 30 centimeters, exactly what I was hoping for. Right now I'm thinking the standard, regular, colored 30 centimeter is the one I'm going to be going for, but we'll see once the official pictures come out, once it goes up for pre-order. And it looks like the standard version is set to release in May, while the blue dorsal plate version is set to release in June. I might actually be getting both of these depending on the price. So they look like they've got a giant space Godzilla, but it looks pretty stylized, not really my style. And there's a little Defo down there also of -1 with the train in his mouth. Oh, that's good. That's good. But I don't really collect those, but it looks nice. The release month for this one is June 2024. And next we've got a Kiryu Mechagodzilla. This one is part of the Large Monster series, and I think it looks pretty good. It's my second favorite Mechagodzilla design. My favorite is the 93 Mechagodzilla. And I don't see a release month for this one yet, at least in the pictures that have been posted. There's no date shown for it yet. And they also showed this crazy looking thing here, this Evangelion Godzilla figure, which is sort of a re-release of the previously released one. This one says Burning G version. It says that the left arm and angel ring have been newly sculpted, so I'm guessing this is just a modified sculpt of the one that already released. And probably will have a different paint job too, right? Because it says Burning G Awakening Form. And the release month for this one is June 2024. We've also got a 30 centimeter favorite sculptors line, Baragon. Look at this little beast, his huge old eyes just popping right out of his head. I've never watched a movie with him in it, but I've seen him. I've seen him everywhere in all the Godzilla groups. People always posting pictures of this beast. Don't see a release date for him yet, but he looks pretty nice. And here's another one. They're releasing the gigantic Defo Train Biter 1954, but this time it's a monochrome version. And they're already taking orders for it on the Premium Bandai site, which I cannot order from. Since I'm in the US, I can't order from it even through a proxy. So as of right now, I don't know if it's going to be showing up on any other sites. Oh, and look at this. They brought the 1984 Cybot Godzilla that I was just talking about. They've got him out there, plus the little sea louse down there. I'm really tempted to get this thing, but figures like the -1 30 centimeter just take priority over something like this for me. So I'm kind of on the fence for this one right now. The pre-order window for the Shonen Rick edition is so small, like it just went up for pre-order on the 9th, and they're already closing on the 26th of this month. So a few years from now, I feel like this one could be a pretty sought after figure. And this one looks really impressive. We've got Bagon coming to the 30 centimeter series. Yeah, all the detail on this sculpt just looks amazing. Look at the back there. I really love the whole look of him. Really, all those layers going down his back kind of reminds me of Destroya. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he looks like painted, so I'll be on the lookout for any updates. Next up, we've got a 30 centimeter 1966 Gamera. And I've never even seen a single Gamera movie before. But I hear a lot of good things about him all the time, just haven't got around to actually watching any of the movies yet. And the release month for this one is August 2024. So that's just about everything that I was interested in from Wonder Festival.